Which one of these do you hear?
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
That was fun, right? I am here to challenge your English listening skill. We have 15 questions. 5 beginner questions, A1, A2, 5 intermediate ones, B1, B2, and 5 advanced questions, C1, C2. First, I will read the question and show you the options. Then you will listen to an audio file, and finally, I will give you the correct answer. Now look, if you need to listen to an audio file more than once, feel free to pause the video, rewind, and play again as many times as you need to. Yes, it is a test and a challenge, but at the same time, I want you to improve your listening skill. Also, if you want to download the full list of all these questions, go ahead, scan this QR code with your phone or click on the link above this video and you can download the PDF for free. Are you ready to challenge yourself? Let's get started with the beginner part. Let's start easy. Question 1. How did the speaker go to school today? And the options are on foot, by car, or by bus. Ready? Let's listen.
This morning, I woke up a bit late, so I didn't have time to walk. My mum offered to drive me, but she had to leave early. It was raining too, so walking wasn't a good idea anyway. That's why I took the bus instead.
So here's the script. And as you can see, the speaker said, that is why I took the bus instead. So the correct answer is C. Let's go to question number 2, which is, which pencil belongs to the speaker? Blue, red, or green? Ready? Let's go.
On my desk, there are 4 pencils, 1 red, 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 yellow. I gave the green one to my sister, and the blue one doesn't work well. The red one is mine, and I always use it for writing.
Here's the script. You can pause the video and read the script. But as you can see, in the script, it says, the red one is mine. So the red pencil belongs to the speaker. Easy, right? Every question gets a bit more challenging, so stay till the end of this lesson. Let's go. Question 3. What is the speaker doing this Saturday? Option 1, playing football. Option 2, visiting their grandmother. And option 3, going shopping. Let's have a listen.
I usually play football on Saturdays. It's something I look forward to all week. But this weekend, my family is going to visit my grandmother, so I won't be playing football. I'll be visiting her instead.
As you can see from the script, the speaker said, I won't be playing football. I'll be visiting her. And who's her? Grandmother. So the correct answer is option B, visiting their grandmother. Question 4 of the beginner level. Which train did the speaker book? We're looking for the correct train. Option 1 is 6:30, 2, 7:15, or 3, 8 o'clock. This one may be a bit more challenging, so pay attention. Let's go.
I planned to book the 6:30 train, but I was too late. It was already full. I didn't want to wait too long, so I chose the next one available. That one was at 7:15, so now I have a bit of time before I leave. I'll grab a coffee while I wait for the 7:15 train.
I loved this one. It was tricky, right? So from the script, you can see that the speaker said, I wait for the 7:15 train. 7:15 is 7:15. So the correct answer is B, 7:15. Let's get to the last question of the beginner A1, A2 level. Ready? Here's the question. Which test did the speaker score highest in? Reading, writing, or listening? Let's go.
I had 3 tests this week: reading, writing, and listening. I got 85 in reading and 90 in writing. But in listening, I got 92. I'm happy with all of them. I studied really hard. I think I need to improve my reading as it wasn't my highest score.
Here's the script. You can pause and have a look. As you can see from the script, the highest score was 92 for the listening part of the test. So the correct answer here is option C, listening. We're done with A1, A2 level. How did you do? How many correct answers have you had? Don't forget to let me know in the comments section of this video. Now, we're going to level up the test and the challenge. Are you ready to go to B1, B2 intermediate level? Let's get started with the first question. What was disappointing about the hotel? The staff were rude, it was noisy and small, or it was too far from the city. Let's have a listen.
We booked the hotel based on great online reviews. The photos looked amazing. But when we arrived, we were disappointed. The rooms weren't as big and quiet as we had expected. We could barely sleep because of the traffic outside.
Lovely. You could clearly see that this one is a bit more challenging than the previous ones because it's B1, B2. Now, here's the script, and from the script you can see that the speaker said the rooms weren't as big and quiet as we had expected. They weren't as big and quiet. So if they weren't big and quiet, then they were small and noisy. Which option is that? B. It was a tricky one, right? Let's go to question 7. What does the speaker say about the lecture? Option 1. It was difficult to understand. It was long but engaging. It was too basic for their level. Ready? Let's listen.
The lecture was over an hour long, which I usually find difficult, but the speaker was so clear and engaging that I didn't lose focus at all. She broke everything into easy-to-follow steps. It took over an hour, but it was very enjoyable.
So according to the script, from what you can see, the speaker said it took over an hour, but it was very enjoyable. It took over an hour means it was long. But was it bad? No, it was enjoyable. It was engaging. It was good. So the correct answer would be B. It was long, but it was engaging. Moving on to the next question. What does the speaker suggest about the email? Pay attention because this one is a bit tricky. It might not have been sent, it was sent to the wrong person, or it contained incorrect information. Are you ready? Pay close attention to this one, guys. Let's go.
He said he sent the email last night, but I checked. There's no record of it. Not in the inbox, not in spam, not even in the logs. His excuse didn't sound believable, so now I'm wondering if he ever sent it at all.
Interesting, right? Look at the script. As you can see, the speaker said there is no record of it. The speaker could not find it. But then go towards the end of the script. The speaker says, I'm wondering if he ever sent it at all. So he or she is questioning, did he send me the email at all? So the correct answer would be A. It might not have been sent. Did he even send it? Let's go to the next one. Question 9. We're getting to the end of the intermediate level. Here's the question. Why was the speaker hesitant to accept the offer? A. The salary was too low. B. The job wasn't interesting. Or C. She doubted the company's future. Are you ready? Let's go.
The job offer came with a great salary and benefits, but I wasn't sure about the company itself. I did some research, and there were reports of recent layoffs and financial issues that made me hesitant to accept the offer.
Look at the script. This is what the speaker said. There were reports of recent layoffs and financial issues. Layoffs means some of the workers are no longer working for that company, and the company is having financial issues. Okay, so the company is firing employees and they're having financial issues. What does that tell you? It tells you exactly option C. She doubted the company's future. Is this even a good company? That's the answer. Now, we're getting to the last question. Are you ready? This is question 10, last question of the intermediate level. Here it is. What did the speaker think about the event? It went smoothly overall. It looked fine but had hidden problems. It was well run and efficient. Let's go.
On the surface, the event seemed like a success. The venue was decorated nicely and everything ran on time. But behind the scenes, it was a mess. The departments weren't communicating, supplies were delivered late, and several staff were double booked.
Okay. Let's have a look at the script. At one point, the speaker said, behind the scenes, it was a mess. Was the mess visible? No, it was behind the scenes. It was something in the background. So which option is the correct one? B. It looked fine, but had hidden problems. Behind the scene, it was a mess, remember? And that's it. Go to the comment section now and let me know how many correct answers of the intermediate level have you had. So we have 5 questions of beginner, 5 questions of intermediate, and now we're going to the last part, the highest level, C1, C2. Now, I have to tell you guys, this part is very challenging. I'm super excited. I'm going to see how you guys are going to perform. I loved the questions that I've prepared for you. So let's go. Question 11. The first question of C1, C2 level. What does the speaker believe about the data? Pay attention to the options. It shows strong results that confirm the strategy was effective. It is promising but likely contains overly positive projections. Even looking at the question shows how high the level is, right? And option C, it was manipulated to make the company look good. I want you to pay close attention to this audio file, and if you need to listen more than once, do it. Pause, rewind, play again, listen as many times as you need to, okay? Let's go.
Although the data seemed promising at first glance, the second review revealed inconsistencies that couldn't be ignored. The figures in the third quarter were significantly higher than expected, perhaps even too high. Some argued it reflected successful strategy implementation, but others, myself included, suspected the projections were overly optimistic. Personally, I think a more conservative interpretation is warranted.
Whew, that was nice, right? Quite challenging. Look at the script, pause and have a look. Now, at one point in the script, the speaker said the projections were overly optimistic. Optimistic means too positive, right? So the projections were overly optimistic. That's the key word. And at the end, the speaker said, I think a more conservative interpretation is warranted. So the speaker is saying, this is too optimistic. This is too positive. Which option shows this? Option B. It is promising. It's good. It's promising. It's positive, but likely contains overly positive projections. Overly optimistic, overly positive. Let's go to the second one. I hope you're enjoying this challenge. Question 12. How did the professor seem to feel about the study's findings? Option 1. She trusted the data, but criticized the team's effort. Option 2. She was clearly impressed and fully supported the results. And option 3, she was polite but seemed doubtful about the results. Are you ready? Pay close attention. Let's go.
The professor didn't explicitly say the results were invalid, but her phrasing suggested she wasn't entirely convinced. When she mentioned the sample size and the methodology, there was a definite pause, like she was holding something back. Of course, she praised the team's effort, but it was clear that her confidence in the findings was limited.
Now, here's the script. As you can see, the speaker said, of course, she praised the team's effort. So she was good. She was a good person. She was polite, right? She praised the team's effort. Good job, guys. Bravo. Well done. But then what happened? Then it was clear that her confidence in the findings was limited. She was not very sure of the findings. Great job, guys, but not so sure. Which option would that be? Option C. She was polite. She praised the team's work, but seemed doubtful about the results. She wasn't sure that the findings are correct. That was the second one. Let's go to the third one. Question 13. Why did the speaker decide not to attend the conference? Option A. They weren't interested in the conference topics. Option B. They felt the proposal was too urgent to delay. And option C. Their supervisor advised them not to go. Are you ready? Let's have a listen.
I was torn between attending the regional conference and staying behind to finish the proposal. The conference offered valuable networking, but the timing couldn't have been worse. In the end, I chose to stay, not because I didn't see the benefits of going, but because the proposal simply couldn't wait. I still wonder whether it was the right call.
Now, look at this script. You can pause and have a read, and then play again. Now, in one part of the script, the speaker said, because the proposal simply couldn't wait. The proposal couldn't wait. What does it mean? It means it was urgent. So which answer is it? The correct answer is they felt the proposal was too urgent to delay. It simply couldn't wait. That's the correct answer. Now, let's move on to question 14. We're almost over with this challenge. Pay close attention to this one. I don't want you to lose any points. Here's the question. What did the speaker discover about the problem? Option A, the update caused a new issue with the software. Option B, the hardware had a hidden issue revealed by the update. And option C, the IT team introduced the error during testing. 3 options, 1 question. Let's go.
Initially, I thought the issue was with the software update. It seemed like the obvious cause, but after running multiple diagnostics and speaking with the IT team, I realized the glitch was actually tied to the hardware. Ironically, the update just exposed a problem that had been there all along. If anything, it helped us catch it early.
Okay, here's the script. Now, as you can see, at one point in the script, the speaker said the update just exposed a problem. What kind of problem? A problem that had been there all along. Was it a new problem? No, it was a problem that existed. So what happened after the update? The problem that existed for a very long time was exposed. Now we could see the problem. So which option is the correct one? That's clear. Option B. Option B says the hardware had a hidden issue. There was an issue, a pre-existing issue, revealed by the update. So when the update was launched, when the update was released, the issue was exposed. That's the correct one. I hope you're enjoying this. Now, we're getting to the very last question. I hope you've enjoyed this. One question left. Let's go. Before we go, if you're enjoying this lesson, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, click subscribe so you don't miss my future videos. I'm going to post one video every week on Monday at 3 p.m. Central European Time. Click subscribe. Let's go to the last one. Here's question 15. What impressed the speaker most about the presenter? Her detailed slides and visual design? Her ability to stay calm and honest during questions? Her confident delivery during the prepared speech? Are you ready to go for this last one? Let's go.
Her presentation was well-researched and confidently delivered, but what stood out most was the way she handled the Q&A session. Rather than deflecting difficult questions, she addressed them head-on, even when she didn't have a perfect answer. That honesty, combined with her composure, made a strong impression. It wasn't just about what she said, but how she responded under pressure.
Now, here's the script, and look towards the end of it. The last sentence. It says, it wasn't just about what she said. So what she said was impressive. But what was most impressive was this one. But how she responded under pressure. She was under pressure. She responded so well. It's not about what she said. It's about how she responded under pressure. So which one is the correct answer? B. Her ability to stay calm and honest during questions. She was under pressure, but she responded well. She was calm and she did well. Okay, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this lesson as much as I have. I want you to go down to the comments section and let me know, out of 15 questions, how many correct answers did you have? Let me know. 10 out of 15, 11 out of 15, 5 out of 15, 15 out of 15. Let me know in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed this lesson, I'm sure you will love this other one. It is a full test of your English level, grammar and vocabulary, from beginner to advanced. It's a 40-minute long video, and the test was taken from Cambridge, so it's a very good test. Go ahead, watch this after this lesson, and continue learning. See ya.